So in this we saw what the women's were given very low position in those times. Okay, and let next thing was given as the economic system. So how was the economic during the post Vedic? So those times Aryans have been migrated from, or they have been shifted from Sindhu river area to Ganga river area. Why? Because as they have been shifted, they destroyed the forest, and with the help of fire they burnt all the forest and cleared the land from agriculture. And in the process of these, tribes reached the plains of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, so they cleared it, the forest, because to do the agriculture. Okay, so then the scarcity of the water in the Doab region of Sutlej and Yamuna made them move towards the river Ganga. So why they shifted from Sindh to Ganga? Because of the scarcity of water. Doab region means the area between the two rivers. So there is a reference to 6 to 8 oxen driven plow in Adarva period. Okay, though in 12 oxen will be used in the Yajur time. So though the oxens has mainly usage for agriculture has been increased. So those in those time agriculture was the major part, and more important than the hunting and the animal husbandry. So whoever were doing agriculture and the business, sorry, whoever not involved in agriculture and business were called as Vaitras, which mean outsiders. And oxen have been played an important role in agriculture as well as in the transport of goods. And at this time there was a idea that they should not eat cows and oxen, but this was not prohibition for all, and they didn't accept it for everyone. Okay, so the wealth of a person was calculated on the basis of number of cattle they have. So there is a reference to metals like gold, copper, iron, lead, brass and tin in Vedas. So silver was also referred to in the Vedic text. As per the archaeological evidences, there is no indication of iron mining. So there was no the word of iron during those period. That means and the preparation before 1000 BCE in the river Ganga and the river Sindhu areas. So they were saying that there was no indication of iron at those time. So it is believed that the technology of converting iron to steel was first found in West Asia and then later moved towards eastern countries after 10 BCE. The knowledge of this technology in northern India before 8th BC is very bleak. So it is less important. So the iron aircrafts that were found in Arth Ranjinikira, okay, Arth Ranjikira, which is in West Uttar Pradesh, support this observation. Okay. Next one is the political system. The southeast graphical edge during the final stages of Rig Veda now became the central location of Aryans. Okay, the southeast now became the major part of the Rig Veda time for the Aryans. So this place was inhabited by Kuru, Panchala, Vasha, Ushina tribes. So these were the tribes who have been staying in those areas. So the present Kurukshetra was the habitat of Kuru tribe. So Kurukshetra was the habitat, means the place of the Kuru tribe. Kosala and Videda tribes were present in the east end of Aryan settlement. That means they were living in the northeast of the present Uttar Pradesh and the north Bihar areas. So where they were living in the northeast of present Uttar Pradesh, who Kosala, and the Videha tribes were living in the north Bihar areas. So while we are reading through it, just note down the points. Okay, so note down the important words or which and where the places they live. During the Adarva Veda period, Angas were living in the east Bihar and Magath tribe in central Bihar, south of river Ganga. So there were four tribes they have been mentioned over here. So these tribes are considered as enemies of the sages. The Pundras were who were to the far east and Andhras of the south were called as untouchables. Okay, so these were called as untouchables. So these tribes were still not influenced by Aryan ways of life and language, so they didn't consider to be an Aryan. So this means that the political system of tribes continued even during the time of Adarva period. So though it has been a post Vedic period, the political system for tribes have been continuing from the time of Adarva. Okay, so the arrival of Indo-Aryans to the banks of river Ganga and Trainians at the Indian border and West Punjab due to the invasion. The Vedic tribes with superior archery and the chariots won over the local tribes living on the banks of river Ganga. So they were living the geographical places where the Indo-Aryans are living, they have been mentioned over here in this para. The usage of iron after 800 BCE has supported this victory. So usage of iron has been mentioned over here in this. The improved military power of Vedic tribes helped them to extend their geographical limits. As a result, powerful kingships emerged. A king is described in Atharva Vedas as one who rules all, is like a god in human form. So, a king is considered to be the god. As the accumulation of wealth and power increased, attempts were made in levels the king as equal to the god or the representative of the god. So, here in this Atharva period, the king is considered to be the god or the representative of the god. Okay, so more references to the sacrifices, taxes, and the gifts occur at this stage. Many complex and wealth indicating rituals grew around the king. So, a coronation ceremony to remark the ascendance to the throne of king called Rajasuya came into existence. So, though the king has becoming the powerful, they have a ritual to give an ascendance, means growing up of the throne. Okay, as the Rajasuya came into existence as a symbol, the king's power Ashwamedha Yaga gained importance. So the Ashwamedha Yaga was performed during those time. Next one is the religious system. The religious beliefs and rituals of Rig Veda continued along with changes and additions during post Rig Vedic period. So while we saw Rig Veda, the beliefs and the rituals were followed, as well as in post Rig Veda period also it has been changed and it has made few more additions to it. Rudra and Vishnu had gained a significant position during post Rig Vedic period. Okay, so they became important gods along the Vedic gods during the time when Brahmans developed as an appendance to the Vedas. Appendance mean addition to the Vedas. There were no direct references to Vishnu's incarnations. So it is said that by imbibing the local gods, imbibing means observing or following the local gods, Rudra also took over the legends and mythology of them onto himself. So Rudra means Shiva and Vishnu were major gods during the post Vedic period. So it was believed all things that happen in this world are the result of yagnas, and such notions were incorporated into Purana. Purana means mythological stories. Okay, Puranam they will say, right? So in Upanishads, new concepts like karma and rebirth of the soul were created. So they will say, right? Rebirth, punarjanma they will say. So this aided the place of a person in the caste system, which is based on birth. So aided means helped. A person to be in a caste system based on their birth. This became the most important philosophical base for the continuation of the caste system in its institutionalized form. So, this being followed, or there will be their faith has been increased. That is, the way of thinking about the world has been most important during this period, and it has been established or it has been practiced in this form in those post Rig Vedic period. Okay, I hope you have understood what I have explained. If you have any doubts regarding this lesson, you just message me or you can even call me. With this, I will be sending the notes, that is the exercises of this lesson with the hard words and the meanings. See, and with the meanings which will be easier for you to understand the hard words in this lesson. Okay, thank you. Just write down the classwork and keep it ready. Whenever it has been asked to submit, you have to submit it. Thank you.